What's the deal, man? It's $5 It's AGTV, Taylor Gang, pushing label, and look.
You got the experience of the 90s, and that whole, triple of hip hop.
That was the best time ever. Out of my years of growing up, the 90s and early 2000s was the best time for hip hop. Like, it'll never be that. Like, those were the golden years. Like, when they talk about golden oldies, and those was the real golden. That was the golden era for me in my era. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody else older, they gonna tell you different. But for me growing up in the era and the time span that I was growing up in, that was the golden time for hip hop, the 90s, early 2000s, especially the 90s though, really the 90s, but some of the early 2000s, I say to about 2008, then it started getting a little weird. Like, yeah, after, you know what I mean? It started getting a little weird after 08.
But tell me about the era. It seemed more, because I could only, 96, I was probably 4 years old.
Serious?
Yeah, 28.
96, when I was 14, I believe I was 14 in 96.
It is, because that's when
I turned 14. I was 13 and 14. I was 13. I'm a Leo, so my birthday in July. So I was 13 and turned 14 in 96. Like, when Pac died, I was 14 already when Pac died.
How was that? That's my favorite rapper.
That was crazy. Like, I still remember the day. I say it all the time. Like, cause that was at the time when Pac died, that was my favorite rapper. Like, I was just stuck on Pac. Everything was Tupac. And then he died, and it was just like, well, I remember him getting shot. When he got shot, it was like, damn, Pac got shot. And we was like, damn. But it like in our mind, I guess like me and like, the people around me at the time, friends, we just felt like, oh yeah, he gonna be straight. Like, damn, he got shot again. You know what I mean? He gonna come tell us another story, make some more songs go off. It was gonna be lit. And then Friday, September the 13th come, bam, Tupac died. And I remember it was this little hood rap broad I was with at the time. I remember me and my boys and like a couple of other, we was in the pool swimming and shit. And we in the pool swimming, and I just remember hearing my bro like, oh my God, just scream out loud and shit. Like, we like, what the f? She like, Tupac did? Like, just running through the building, like just hysterical shit. Like that was her big brother or something. It was just crazy. We was like, what the f? And I just remember us going to the radio, and I remember listening to, I think it was Theo at the time, Theo 92.3 The Beat. I believe it was Theo. Like, I remember listening to the shit and like, just, it was crazy. And just the whole energy in the city and just the conversations in the barber shop. It was like, Tupac death was a lot. It's a lot. And then like right now, I see like Nipsey's death. Nipsey's death is like it's kind of mirroring the same, yeah, you know what I mean? The same energy. Yeah.
Now at that time, where were you living? You living anywhere? Like,
when Pac died, I was in Gardena at the time. But it's in LA, still LA.
No, I heard after he had died, there was a lot of gang war. Did you ever hear about that or notice that?
In Compton, it was in Compton though. Like, you know what I mean? It was a lot of, it was like a big ass war that broke out between the Pyrus but I wasn't even gang banging at the time yet. So I wasn't as like attentive to, we heard about it, but I wasn't as attentive to that part of it. Like, you know what I mean? It was more than just about the Tupac thing. But, like now that I'm older and I could look back and a lot of people, you know what I mean, that was involved then, I know and, you know what I mean, I've spoken to now. So now it's a different, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, like, but when I was a kid, I didn't worry about that part of it. Like, you know what I mean?
So another like crossover content?
Not really, nah. Mm-hmm. It was all Compton.
Right. Yeah, let's see you pulled out a book online. One of them was Murder Rap. What do you think about it?
You remember that?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't even like read the whole book. Like, I read a little bit of it.
So the documentary.
The book?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they got a video of it, right? Yeah. See, I'll probably end up watching the video before I read the book. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I can't read out of prison. Like when I'm in the pen, that's the only time I read. Like, being locked up. Like it's so much going on out here, and it just, you know what I mean? It's too much. I can't never find the time to really like sit down and get into reading nowadays. Like I get a lot of information off the internet, and I review a lot of shit. Like, you know what I mean? I watch a lot of videos. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I read a lot, but it's a new age now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can learn how to become a doctor on YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Like,
Probably learn heart surgery on that shit.
you know what I mean? So me personally, I don't find the time to read. Like, you know what I mean?
But how'd you link up with Suge?
Suge was just a real nigga. Like, you know what I mean? He f with real niggas in the hood, and just our circle, you know what I mean? He ended up, you know what I mean, coming around, and I just ended up around him, like, you know what I mean? Just through mutual acquaintances, basically.
Is he like the hip hop boogeyman, or is that over exaggerated?
Over exaggerated. Suge really a cool dude. He just a businessman. Like, Suge, you know, he so happened to be a Paru, but on the flip side of that, he a real businessman and he a real dude. So he just not gonna play no games. So a lot of the things, you know, once the media get a hold of something, they gonna blow it and turn it into what they want to turn it into, and the people talk and people listen and believe anything they hear. But Suge really, like, mostly all the shit that he got into, it was all over business. It was all business, like, you know what I mean?
What do you think about
He was a tough businessman. You know what I mean? Tough businessman.
What do you think about him doing like a 28-year bid, right?
I think it's really an unfortunate situation, because he didn't kill him on purpose. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't kill that man on purpose. Like, he was being attacked. You know what I mean? He tried to get up out of there. He so happened to be in the way and got ran over, unfortunately. But like, he didn't kill that man on purpose. I don't think he should have had to, like, they could have gave him a little manslaughter or something. Like, but really, I don't think he should have got no time. Like, he clearly was being attacked on the video. Anybody else would have, like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have stomped on the pedal on accident. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just, you know what I mean? I just think it was an accident. Like, it just went wrong. Like, you know what I mean?
Now that you're so outspoken, there's a few people that have gotten mad at you. You know, or upset.
They be all kind of mad, but mad at what? You don't even know me. I don't even know you to be mad at you. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know you. F you mad at me for? Don't stop watching me. Like, why are you watching me so much to be mad at me? Like, you watch me to the point that you're mad, and I'm not even talking about you. Like, I'm sure, like, you mean people I'm talking about, or
Yeah.
like who?
Hey, again, guys, go to AGTV on YouTube. That's the homie, and he's got a great YouTube channel.
What's up? It's your #1 Coke Boy Chinks, and you're watching AGTV.